was gagging so intensely. We are well and truly bumping over here. Every single time I watch it, I cry. A selfie of mum and dad. Hello friends, and welcome to the first vlog of 2025. As you can tell from the title, we have quite a lot to catch up on. I am pregnant, which is just truly the most exciting thing that I have ever been through. Both my husband and I truly just feel so blessed, and we are just so excited. Today is the 14th of January. I am planning on getting this vlog up either today or tomorrow, so everything that I am saying to you right now is going to be recent and relevant. With that being said, I wanted to share that I am 18 weeks pregnant. So we are almost halfway through our entire pregnancy, which is so crazy. I feel like it's gone so quickly, even though we had such a long time in our little bubble. It was mostly just our family that knew about it. We told our family a few days after we found out, and then we've only just told our friends in the last week or two. So it's been truly so lovely to just have this time where Ezra and I could really just soak it up. I want to show you the bump because we are well and truly bumping over here. I cannot believe that I actually have a bump now. It's still so crazy to me when I see myself in the mirror, or I catch a glimpse of myself in a photo. Baby is the size of a big bunch of grapes, so well and truly there. I can feel my tummy and it is so firm. I have already started feeling little movements here and there. Both Ezra and I have felt one or two really big kicks, which is so it's so crazy. Oh, and it's incredible. It really just is such a gift. There is also a lot of life updates that I wanted to chat about. We have had a lot going on in our lives over the past few months, as I'm sure you can imagine. So I just thought that this could be the vlog where we catch up a little bit, tell you a bit about what's going on, and we'll go from there. It is bright and early on a Tuesday morning. It's only about 8 AM right now, which is actually the earliest that I've been up and ready in months. But we have a maintenance man coming to look at our evaporative cooling system in the next hour or so. So I got up, got ready for the day, and I just thought that it would be the perfect time to vlog. I didn't upload at all over the Christmas to New Year's period. If you watch my previous vlogs, I mentioned that we had a lot of family coming in and out of town, and people were staying with us for about a 3-week period. So our last guests went home about a week ago, and I didn't vlog while anyone was here, but I did just capture little snippets here and there of a few little memories that I wanted to remember, which I love. So this is what I've been up to for the past few weeks.
Lock them doors and turn them around.
Tell me why.
You're not at the chorus yet. You're not the chorus. Your heart.
I'm gonna sit down and eat some breakfast. Every single day I make myself a chia pudding. It's so yummy to me. I love them so much, and I find that it actually gives me a lot of fiber and it keeps me feeling full and satisfied for a little while, especially if I add some fruit or something like that. And it's got lots of good things in it, like nut butters and stuff like that. So that's something I'm really enjoying at the moment. I had a pretty rough first trimester, but thankfully my nausea has subsided for the most part anyway. It only comes on again when I let myself get hungry, which for me has been really hard to tell what my body wants at any given time. I can go from being not hungry at all to starving in a few minutes, and so sometimes the nausea will just come on all of a sudden, and that will mean that it's probably been a bit too long since I've last eaten. So I almost keep it on like a rotating roster. I can't go longer than 3 hours without food, and if I do, I'm in trouble. It's been so cool to see how my body reacts to pregnancy, and I guess just my experience with it. And I know every pregnancy can be different, so this may not even be the case for, Lord willing, future pregnancies, but it's just been so cool to get to witness every little symptom. And even with things like the nausea or food aversions, which was insane, I have just felt so grateful through it all, because my body is creating this little human from scratch, and it's really just so incredible to see the entire process, even like the good and the bad. So a little life update is that I have resigned at my job. I am officially a stay-at-home wife slash soon-to-be mum, which is so exciting. It's been an answered prayer. Ezra and I have known that I've wanted to stay home with our children for as long as we can remember, and so we have been praying about it for years and years and years, and we actually fell pregnant the month that Ezra got his brand new job, which is just so crazy to see the Lord's timing and the Lord's hand in everything. So we are now a single income household, and my job is now officially to be taking care of our home, looking after our children, our pets, and I am just so grateful for it. It's been something that's pressed on both of our hearts for the longest time, like I said, and so seeing the timing all come together has just left us both truly in awe. So with regards to the pregnancy, Ez and I have filmed so many things starting from months ago. I've technically been pregnant since August according to my last menstrual cycle, and we found out at the very start of October. So there have been a lot of moments that we've been able to capture. We've just been filming things really periodically, I guess, as our pregnancy progresses, and so I'm really excited to say that we can finally share them in the next few weeks. I filmed me finding out, I filmed me telling Ezra, we filmed telling most of our family and most of our friends. I filmed basically my entire first trimester. We've been capturing little snippets here and there, whether it be in video form or photos, and so I will definitely share all of those in due time. I think the video that I'm gonna upload after this one is the finding out that I'm pregnant one, which every single time I watch it I cry. Oh my gosh, it was the most crazy thing to experience. So you guys will hopefully get to see that in the next few days. Something that I find super funny is that Ezra and I just did not believe that we were pregnant for probably 3 or 4 days at least. I don't know, it felt so surreal to us, especially in those first few days before we told anyone. And so we actually took a bunch of tests. I think I took maybe like 7 in total, and I think 2 days after we originally found out, Ezra actually woke me up in the morning right before he left for work, and he was like, honey, can you please come and pee on a stick? Because he wanted to basically just see it change, because it wasn't clicking for him in his brain that it was a real thing. It felt so just surreal, I think would be the word that we would use to describe it. We actually filmed that morning the test coming back positive again a few days after the original one, and I'll put that clip in here. So it's been a few days since we found out, and Ez wants me to do another pregnancy test just so he can see, I guess, the test change. So I have it under a piece of toilet paper, and I have a timer as well. It's been almost 3 minutes. Should we look? I told you. That is strong.
That is so pregnant.
It's getting darker by the day. That is strong.
Okay, alright, that's good.
Does that make it feel a
Yes.
little bit more real?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Seeing it for myself.
Yeah.
And that's strong.
That is really
Like that's gotten stronger than your first one, and it's only been an extra, like 2 extra days.
Yeah, which is good. That's exactly
Yeah,
what
that's
it
what it
should
should do. Yeah, that's like,
No denying that.
you know, like that's pregnant.
That is definitely positive.
That's pregnant.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's unreal.
That is so dark.
Oh, stop. Praise God. Seriously.
I think by taking that extra test a few days later and taking it together as well, it really helped us to feel like this was a real thing that was happening. So it's just really sweet that we have that memory to look back on. Something that I am actually proud of myself for is the fact that I uploaded so many times in my first trimester. I didn't want anyone to suspect or think anything of my absence if I didn't post, which I know sounds a little bit silly. I probably was just looking into it way more than I needed to, but I wanted it to be the biggest surprise and such a happy thing for everyone, and I wanted it to be really beautifully celebrated, and so I was trying to upload as frequently as I possibly could, and that was so difficult for me. There were so many clips that I had to cut out of the vlogs that I posted where I was either out of breath, I was gagging so intensely. Oh my gosh, I can think of this one specific vlog where I was talking about making breakfast for myself, and even just like the thought of food really just brought it on all of a sudden. And so there's this one clip that I actually had to cut out because I gagged as I was talking about making brekkie. All of those little clips that I had to cut out, I think I'm going to include them in my first trimester recap, so you will get to see them. They are very, very funny. I remember sending them to my family at the time, and we would all just get a really good laugh out of the video. So yeah, it was hard to film because I was mostly horizontal the entire time. I had to be lying down to be able to feel half decent. And so basically in any of the clips that you see from the last probably 2 to 3 months worth of vlogs, the time where I was sitting up or standing up or talking, that was like the only time, because the rest of it I was just lying down. I remember as well, there was actually a vlog from before I found out I was pregnant. I'll put the vlog up on the screen here, but I think in it I talk about the fact that I feel like my spark for creating has gone, and I'm just tired and I'm kind of sad and I didn't know why. I filmed that clip I think a week and a half before we found out, so I was already pregnant at that time, which is so wild to think about. And now I know that the reason I was actually feeling that way is because I was pregnant, but in the moment I truly had no idea. I thought that I was just in my luteal phase, which, if you're not aware, is the last phase of a woman's monthly menstrual cycle just before she gets her period. And so I really didn't think anything of it, and I think something that added on to me not thinking that I was pregnant at all or suspecting it is that we were doing the paleo diet for the entire month of September, which is the month that we fell pregnant. And so I was really tracking my cycle. I was seeing if I felt any different, and I did feel different, but I thought that it was due to the diet changes and the lifestyle changes, and certainly not pregnancy. This is a little bit random, but I think the maintenance man is about to get here, so I want to wrap up this vlog here, and I thought that I could do that by showing you some Polaroids that Ezra and I have been taking throughout our pregnancy. Ez actually gifted me a Polaroid camera for Christmas, which is so sweet. I think that capturing photos that are not digital are so special. Ones that you can physically see and look at is just so cool and so nostalgic to me, and so we've been capturing quite a lot in that way. We took these on Christmas and I think that they're so sweet. There's that one and that one, and I thought the belly was really popping there, but we have definitely had a growth spurt and it hasn't even been a month yet. This was New Year's Eve and I love this photo and I wanted to post it, but it had my seasick wristbands on that I was using to help with my nausea, so I couldn't put that one up, but I can show you it now. We went out to a winery with our sister and brother-in-law when they were here, and we took this one, which is so cute. This is the spot in our house that I have been documenting documenting the entire pregnancy week by week so that we can see like the updates in my growing belly and stuff like that. So every week on a Sunday, which is when I become a new week, that is something I'll do, is I'll take like a weekly update photo and video. And so I might do like a little compilation of them at the end of my pregnancy. I think that would be cute. These Polaroids are all from the day that we took our announcement photos, which was I think last week. A selfie of mum and dad right before we left the house, and then we took both of these because we had no idea which way would be better lighting with the Polaroid lens, but they turned out super cute, and I can't wait to show our baby when they're a little bit older that that was them in there and that this is what we looked like once upon a time when mum and dad were young. It's just so special to be on this entire journey. I'm so grateful. I have so much joy and thankfulness towards the Lord, and there is really no other way to describe this entire journey other than incredible, and something that we are both just so thankful for. And so we are so excited to finally be able to share our joy and tell the world and share the memories that we have already made. It's been a really special experience, and I know I can speak for Ezra when I say this. We are both so thankful for all of the love and all of the support that we have received, both prior to announcing with our family and friends, but then also after announcing as well. It's been so lovely to read everyone's comments, and the amount of conversations that I've had now with mothers who have only just recently also become first-time mums is so special. I am so excited for motherhood. Ezra is so excited for fatherhood. We are grateful that God is guiding us along this journey, and I can't wait to share more as well. I really can't. With all of that said, I am going to end the video here. I hope that you guys loved it, and I hope that this gives you a little bit of an insight as to how the last few months have been for us. Like I said, there will be a lot more videos coming out in the near future about our pregnancy, our experience, and all of the fun, happy, beautiful moments in between as well, which I'm really excited for. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I'm grateful that you're here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!